Okay, so my name is Simon Nielsen. I am a gold level Magic Pro, and I have some results. Like my most impressive one was that I was part of the Danish World Magic Cup team when we won the event in 2014. Somebody might know me as the Dane Blast guy. That's at least what all the Greek players know me as.
My name is Anders Gottfredsen, and I have been playing Magic for about 6 years now. And I played in the very first World Magic Cup back in 2012, where we did not do very well. So I have something to avenge.
My name is Asger Lundblad. I'm 21. I'm studying programming. I've been playing Magic for only 3 years, I think. This is my first big major event, if you're not talking GPs.
Before the World Magic Cup, I played some Pro Tours, did reasonable one, top 25, but didn't really think that I was going to be a professional Magic player at all.
Yes, so when we won, what was that, 2 years ago? I lost in the finals of a WMCQ. Then I got to see us win the World Magic Cup, and I was of course excited for my country, but it was a little bittersweet when I knew it could have been me there.
So for the last World Magic Cup, I qualified for a WMCQ, and that was really huge for me because this was right when Martin Miller, who is a good friend of mine and who I started to play Magic with, he started to qualify for the Pro Tours and started chaining those. So it was really big for me to get to play with him on the World Magic Cup team. That's I hadn't played a Pro Tour yet at that point, so I just really wanted to be with him doing these things, and I was just so motivated for that event. I spent a lot of hours in Magic Online just grinding every deck in Standard to test, because I wanted to feel like I could live up to the level of the other players, because I was probably not the best on that team. And we just kept winning enough matches to go on to the next stage all the time. It was always a bit of a close call, but in the end we got to the finals against Greece, and we knew that the matchups were just lined up horribly. We had a mirror match and then just 2 bad matchups. It came down to a third game, and so this third game here, we are way deep into the late game, and we don't have anything left. We're just out of cards in play or in hand.
The opponent, the Greeks, had an Ashiok on I think 12 counters or something. We had nothing going on.
But we know that just we had Thoughtseize their hand and just seen it's 7 cards, we can't beat either of them.
But they were stuck on 3 mana. But we had no pressure, no hand, nothing. So it seemed, I thought that was 1% or something.
So we are we are really far behind. And then at some point I just draw Sea Tyranno and I just slam it onto the table very theatrically, because at this point we're just playing for the camera.
But that was not close to being good enough. Then we drew a Doom Blast, and I was really close.
Which is a card that we put into the deck Thursday night before the event. We hadn't seen it the entire event. All of us have forgotten that it was even in the deck. And all of a sudden we can keep our Sea Tyranno, we can clear the board so that they have no mana again, and we can start pressuring the life total, because they're actually low life total, because we did have a bunch of Sea Tyrannos earlier.
And then we drew a Wingman Rock. Those 3 cards in the perfect order, and somehow we actually won. That was the most insane comeback I've ever tried, and probably one of the most important matches I played.
All of a sudden you see Simon playing the last game, and you're thinking, as he was, that they were done, because it was a very bad matchup. And then all of a sudden, I think I looked back, and they played the Doom Blast or Dane Blast, and all of a sudden they just won, and couldn't believe it.
It's very exciting, just watching, hoping for the top deck, and yeah, it happened twice or 3 times in a row. We won. That was fun.
It was very surreal, because we were totally accepting that we would lose. I was thinking, yes, second place, it's still pretty good. I was thinking about oh, that's still a lot of money, and we get to play the Pro Tour and stuff like that. And yeah, sure, we lose to Greece, but it's not about that, is it? And yeah, it was about that.
You know the feeling when you play Magic. You know when you lost, and I really feel like I lost, and then just turn around, and then that doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, just all of a sudden there was handshakes and trophies and trophy shots and interviews being taken, and it we couldn't really believe it.
Yeah, in Denmark, there was like 100 people in the airport with flags and celebrating when we got home as a surprise. We didn't even know about it. That's really awesome that the community wanted to do that.
And then last year, I lost in the finals yet again to Christopher Larsen, and they top 8'd and qualified for the Pro Tour, which is obviously what we all want to do. So this year, I beat Christopher Larsen in the finals. So I'm finally back, and I really need to make this count.
Like, I've always wanted to be good at some kind of game, and I would like Magic to be the thing. I'm very happy to have a chance to play with both Martin and Simon, because I think I learned a lot from them, a lot better than me. So, yeah, I'm really happy to do that. I'm learning a lot every day already, so I'm looking forward to the tournament.
Yeah, I've been in their seats, like being, felt like I was getting a bit carried by better players on the team to just kickstart my own Pro Tour experience.
It would mean very close to everything, because I mean, I have a job, a full-time job, but I spend pretty much all of my spare time on Magic, and it's really what I want to be good at and what I want to do well in.